Okay. Aha. I'm alive. Why, hello. Gonna rotate just a smidgen. Okay. That's not the best angle. Need to get that other camera set up. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Hello! I am Werebear Makes. You can call me Liam, whatever. So this is a project stream. I don't do gaming or anything like that, but I thought maybe using Twitch as a rubber ducky would help me get more things accomplished, and so far it seems I was right. So today's project, which this is actually stream number 5, number 4 was deleted, don't ask why. This is stream number 5. So to improve my stream quality, especially my audio quality, so I use this Antlion Mod Mic Wireless. Really cool little microphone. Oh, sorry. There we go. But I love this microphone. It works great. It's handy. I can attach it to whatever. Sort of. Let me see if I can show you one. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. So this microphone uses a magnetic mount. Now here's the thing. It only came with one. And usually, like, I mount it to the side of my headphones. I have AKG K240, oh my god, open back headphones, which are great, like when I'm working on my desktop and whatnot, or playing on my desktop, especially gaming or anything else, really. They're great for literally everything. I love the sound quality of those things. Anyway, so I usually mount this thing to that, especially if I'm playing with my friends. But due to the nature of my streams and how much I'm around and moving around and all that kind of stuff, I don't need like 8 microphones set up in here to try and catch my voice and stream and all that. So this is just the best solution. Now here's the problem. It only came with one mount, like I said. So I mount it to a pin on the side of my hat. But it's not ideal, because as you can see here, it has a lot of movement and freedom that it doesn't need, and sometimes it runs into my beard. Ooh. All that's very annoying. So I wanted to do this on stream, but I had some free time over the weekend. Not enough time to actually stream it, but to just work on it. So let me see if I can. I'm hoping this doesn't crash the stream because I'm running off of a laptop. Let's this number. Excuse me. Trying to open Fusion 360. OBS may start sounding weird. It doesn't like it when I have music playing, and it's not the focus. It'll like make all the audio start going up, like in pitch, and sounds like it's almost speeding up. It's weird. Yeah, we have some goals for the day. Go ahead and move this a little bit. I don't know how well you guys can read this. From what I can tell, it doesn't look terrible. But I have this marker board back here. So today's stream objectives: I'm going to clean and set up this QidiTech X-One 2, what a name, 3D printer. It's a small little like Chinesium 3D printer that I bought from my brother for all of like 60 bucks. It does have its own like enclosure though, which is nice. And a heated bed. but I'm gonna have to clean this thing out and try and clean the nozzles up a bit. And my goal is to do some test prints of this 3D model, which if I can get Fusion 360 to load, I will show you. Yeah, that's definitely coming off here. But yeah, this is an old printer. Definitely not running any modern versions of Marlin, not Clipper, that's for sure. Eventually, maybe Clipper. I got a buddy who's going to try and help me get all this stuff set up for that. I have no idea what I'd be doing. That's the thing, a lot of my stream... Don't freak out OBS. We're clicking on that again. A lot of my stream is really a learning stream. I have a lot of projects, I have a lot of things I do. I like to try and dabble in 3D printing. I work at a haunted house. I do costume design, or not design, but kind of like building my own costumes, really. Though I'm not the best at it. Doing this will help me get more experience. I'm going to be doing prop making for the haunted house I work at. And lastly, down under here, I'm not going to pull it out because it's massive. Anyway, no, it's a Grogu. Is it Grogu? No, that's Yoda. Sorry, it is actually Yoda. It's like a holiday Yoda animatronic from Home Depot. Normally $200. The haunt owner was able to get like 8 of them at $75 a piece. So he jumped on the opportunity, in part because he's a big Star Wars fan, and in part because they're cheap animatronics that have a lot of cool features. So he wants me to see if there's any way that I can, hopefully, get into the main board to work on sound fonts or any kind of movements or anything like that. See if there's any way to change the programming of those things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but it's something new for me to try. And I'm excited to eventually get to that. But I've got a lot of other personal projects I need to get to before I get to that one. I would also prefer that I have my actual desktop set up, which I'll be building my desktop on stream whenever I get all the pieces. Anyway, so is this thing up and running? Unable to validate a security certificate. We're gonna trust anyway. And it doesn't sound like OBS is freaking out this time, so that's good. Yes, Fusion 360 trying to sell me their subscription. Nope, not today. So, wonder... I hate to do this on stream, but I may have to. We're going to create a new scene. Oh, if I do that, you guys can't hear me. You know what? I know what I'll do. I'm gonna create a new source. We're gonna do... Where's window capture? Down there at the bottom? Sure. There we go. It's not beautiful. You can see what I got going on here. Okay, so there's 2 pieces to Amplify. There you go, now you can see. So there's 2 pieces to this pin that I'm going to be making. So the idea is that I have these little pins. Cannot see because I have something covering the screen. Are there? Yep, here we go. You can see it enough. So I have these little pin pieces. They're small, flat, and it's like the pieces of like the back of enamel pins. So the idea is I'm going to be 3D printing my own pin that those posts go inside of. So that kind of explains the holes you see. So let me rotate it. Oh, I did this just the other day. Let me get my mouse instead of trying to use a trackpad on this. There we go. Ah. So for some reason, when I sketched it out, I sketched it correctly, I think. I'm very new to using 3D modeling software, but I need to learn it. So I did my best. So from wall to wall, it'll be 1 inch wide and then 1.5 inches long. These two square, I'm going to call them posts. These are going to be for locating. For the other half, which is pin 2 that you see here, and I'll show you that in a second. And then these right here, this whole piece is going to be 35 thousandths of an inch thick. So the pins should be able to just drop into this. And of course the post itself goes through. I'm going to probably use like E6000 or something like that to hold them in place. The same goes for on the posts. I may do a couple extra dabs around it too, just to be safe. And then I have this one. So this is a 2-sided piece, and this whole piece is 65 thousandths of an inch. Totaling, this should be about 100 thousandths of an inch thick. Or 0.1 inches. So you can see this side has a small, it's only about 5 thousandths of an inch deep. This little boss, or the emboss. Anyway, or counterbore, more of a counterbore really, where it drops in. Measuring 505 thousandths of an inch to just over 1/2 inch in diameter. Because I already found where somebody had designed a 3D model of the same mount for the inline mod mic. Brush. And then the squares on the other side, like on the piece I just showed you first, on pin 1, as you see up here, the squares themselves are right at 0.1 inches, and these are going to be 0.102 holes. Oh, no, they're not. Why did that go the opposite direction? Did I screw up? Did. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, I did. I thought I did so good. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm finding this now. Alright. We are going to change... Actually, we're not going to bother with the 3D model right now. We are going to work on the printer. We're going to do my stuff in order. I've already discovered an issue. We shall fix that when we get to it. But right now we're going to work on getting this printer cleaned up and ready. It's all full of dust and other stuff. I'm not really sure. Not really sure I want to know. Let's get some of this cleaned out. Like I said, I got it from my brother, and he used to have a dog, and this thing just sat, or he still has a dog. Oh, there's even the remnants of an old print. And it's just one line, but still. Anyway, he has a dog. Beautiful dog. Also sheds like crazy. And I'm finding all kinds of husky hair, which makes sense. She's also a nervous wreck. So funny though. We'll have family outings and whatnot, or not outings, but family get-togethers at his house, and she's just like such a nervous wreck around all of us. Kind of feel bad, but doggo be doggo. Be his best doggo. Okay, what is that? Also, remnant of a print. Well, this dusted out a lot easier than I expected. Vast majority of it's just good. Don't like that. So I'm running my hands over the build plate or the bed, and I can feel some scratches. I mean, this thing's a little Chinesium unit. I have other plans for this thing in the future anyway, but until then, I'd like for this thing to still be decent. So let's see if this thing even kicks on. I've already got it plugged into power. I just saw the light flicker. That's great. The light bar back there. You know, for being a cheap Chinesium unit, that's actually a really pretty, or really clean screen. Alright, so we got tool. Even has full instructions for leveling the bed. Beautiful. Cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there's an after-sales service. If it's anything like any Cubic or Creality, we're going to get much of any real service. Oh, that's extruder. Ooh, I didn't like that sound. Get it off that wall. Oops. Do I have? Stare Oop. Stare brand level. Better than nothing for trying to get it close. Well, I'll be. Okay. What I need to do is go into this and change my category to makers and crafting. Done. Updated. Alright, let's see what's up. Back down. Oh. But at least to this bubble level, or spirit level, whatever you want to call it, it is pretty freaking level now. The other direction. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna double check from front to back. Good. 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 Now, I'm gonna do the paper test. Let's see here what we got. I think I got cardstock and I got regular paper. I know it came with a cardstock sheet. Oh, I saw something. I don't know. Must have been the wind. Okay, let's try this. Okay, now that I'm at this point, really, actually before I do anything else, I need to clean the nozzle tip. So what we're gonna do, tool, manual, Z down. God, that motor is so loud. At least I know it works. Jeebus. Okay. And we're gonna heat this thing up. Preheat. That's ambient temperature. Wow, that's actually really cool. It's reading that. I don't really see that on my other ones. So we're gonna do the nozzle tip. What do I need it at? We're gonna say 190. That's about PLA. Oh. Let it heat up. And while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bed at 40. This is all in degrees Celsius. So the print bed heats up to, as it's putting down filament on that spot, the warmth actually kind of helps it adhere to the table a little bit better. You can actually set it in the program, in your slicer, that only does that for the first few layers, and then once everything's set, you can turn that back off. It saves power in the long run, but also it's just not necessary. I've also, though I don't know how much of an issue this really is, where sometimes, emphasis on that, it can actually cause like swelling or deformations on the bottom layers if it's on for too long. So, especially if it's a larger, heavier print, because you're kind of keeping it a little softer. I mean, it's not much, but I mean, PLA is a lower temperature thing anyway. I don't know that I put much stock in that, but flip side is, I don't have a ton of experience with this. I just know that I have read a ton. Okay. Bed cleaned up well. Alright, nozzle, what are you at? You're 178 and old PLA is pushing out. So manual, see if I can't push any more of that. Just coming right on out. I feel like a spider. Really thin, stringy. For anyone who's been here, I just want to say thank you. Again, my name's Weber Makes. I'm going to be doing all kinds of manner of projects, from 3D printing to costume making. Very much of it's going to end up leaning into my haunted house experience and things I'm doing to improve it. So, if that's something that makes you excited or things you'd be interested in, feel free to join me, drop a follow, whatever you want to do. Got a goal to get to 30 followers. Would love to hit it. Filament is stuck in this thing. Oh yeah, we're pulling that out. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck on there. Got a flat 200. Need something. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Rotate this bad boy around. This thing even has a spool roller on it. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card. This was... I don't know if it's technically really even still good. This thing's been on here forever. So, 3D print filament, if it's exposed to the elements, can absorb a lot of moisture. I mean, it feels okay, but it'll absorb the moisture in the air and all that kind of stuff. So, meh. That being said, I know before I ever try to test this, I'm going to clean it and then run it in my dehydrator. But it's sitting there for a while. Alright, now what am I doing? I'm looking for... What did I do with it? So for Christmas... Let's try that again. So for Christmas... my girlfriend's mom bought me some new filament. And it happens to be my favorite colors. So that's what we're going to be doing the test prints with today. Because if this thing works, that's what I'm going to be using for a little while. Eventually I may reprint this thing in ABS, but today's not the day. Let's see. Which ones are you? You're an empty box. Oh, you're for what's already in my dehydrator. Also an empty box? No, I don't know what that's for. Gonna have to be getting rid of those. This is not good. Where could I have put them? Oh. Vaguely. So I got all this 3mm, and I can't do anything with it. Because I have one printer set up for 3mm, and it's broken. I'm about to lose my mind. What have I done? Well, this is embarrassing. Just gonna get on right now. That's all other projects. We're gonna do this number right here. Be right back. try this again. Okay, so I made a whoopsie daisy. Your Honor, my client would like to claim whoopsie daisy. Yep. So that's kind of where I'm at. I did a whoopsie daisy and have misplaced them. Which, okay, so I've had a lot of new stuff come into my office recently. Wishful thinking. Anyway, I've had a lot of new stuff come into my office recently, which I've always got a lot of projects going and whatnot. So like it's kind of not surprising, but at the same time, like I am trying to get things taken care of and get projects done and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, had a lot of new stuff come in, and so my office is a bit more of a mess than it was when I started a couple weeks ago. But it'll be alright. But today, we are, instead of doing what I was going to do, which was a silk PLA that was going to be black and red, my two favorite colors, I'm going to do, this is Sunlu PLA Plus. It's known for, or apparently it's rated at 0.02 millimeters on its tolerance. I need calculator. And in case you don't know this, handy little trick, if you are converting from metric millimeters to standard thousandths of an inch, in my case 0.02 millimeters, you can divide it by 25.4. It's actually like 25.38 or 25.39, but most everybody I know just does 25.4. So that is 7.874 to the -4th. So about 0.8, 0.0008 of an inch. That's actually perfect. Because the way I design the 3D models, that's actually well within my tolerances. Like I could have done a ±3 thou and been fine. Now here's the hoping that the machine can hold, because I have no idea. I did one print on this thing years ago. Like, dude, that would have been like 2017? Yeah, that's, my brother's had this thing for a hot minute. Or did have it, but he hasn't been touching it. So, I bought it from him. Yay, more trash. Okay. Smells chemically. I do not like the way filament smells. But I like what it can do. And it already has an angle cut on it, but I need to cut that anyway. To prevent tangling, please insert the tip of the filament into this card's hole. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. Do I have X-Actos nearby? I believe I do. Today's the day. That is for sure. Hopefully that doesn't translate at work or physical therapy. There we go. You have X-Actos instead of odd toes. There we go. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Where Bear Makes. If you are just stopping in, sorry, my stream's been acting kind of weird. I am currently working on a QidiTech X-One 2, and I'll be showing off in a little bit, again, my first 3D model I've ever made for a project that I needed to get done anyway. Oh, come on. There we go. So currently I am loading up this 3D printer with some Sunlu PLA Plus. So a lot of people, I want to make sure this is clear. So a lot of people like PLA, in part because it's easy to use and cheap, but also because it's biodegradable. Technically, there is a certain type of bacteria, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, I'll have to look it up, and I may do that for future streams, but there's a certain type of bacteria that has to be present in the landfill for it to be biodegradable. So if that is not there, then really it's just more plastic regardless. But that being said, it is cheap, it is very functional, and like in my case, I would later like to do ABS. This at least like is a proof of concept material for me. And eventually, when I get my other larger 3D printers running, that'll definitely be the case. Alright, so we are feeding this through the Bowden tube. You know, for being a cheap Chinesian printer, I am genuinely impressed, because this thing has a direct line extruder right into the nozzle. This thing, maybe I talked too much crap about this thing. Maybe it's better quality than I thought. Okay. So we got it fed up and out into the Bowden tube. I'm gonna take this rag again, and we're gonna wipe off some of this extra dust around the top. Missed that a minute ago. I was more paying more attention to the nozzle and the bed itself. Yeah, if we can get this up and running, then my next goal for the day will be to export my hat pin 3D file. Which I'll explain that again if you would like, just let me know. Like I said, it's my first 3D print, so it's not great. Or not my first 3D print, my first 3D file I've ever designed. Yay, Fusion 360. Free for hobbyists. Oh. Whoa. Ah, it was that. Okay. We're still heated up. Now, I meant to mention, this is PLA Plus, which, from my reading, and I may have this a little backwards. Right, this thing's got some heft. Anyway, from my reading, and I may have this a little backwards, but PLA Plus is like a sweet, happy medium between ABS and normal PLA. It's supposed to be more durable, more temperature resistant, all things like that, which is good, especially as a temporary solution for me, because I worry with some of my projects being outdoor projects, especially when I start doing like pops outside and things like that, because I do have an air compressor. Come on, gonna feed in there. Manual extrude down. Grab it. Grabbed it. There's some yellow. Pushing what's left of the yellow out. A lot of yellow still in there. And we're black now. Yes, the black filament has made its way through. Okay. And it seems 200 degrees Celsius. It's like perfect for this. I need to check it. According to the box, PLA Plus. They're saying 50 to 65 degrees Celsius on the bed. I'm going to say, I'm going to put it at 61 because that's what it sets to. Weird. Plus or minus 0.2 tolerance, 1.75 diameter. Or what temperature? Of course there's no information on that. Well, it's auto kind of pushing itself out, so we're going to turn the temperature down just a smidge. I've always heard that if the temperature's high enough that it'll just push itself out, or kind of fall out really, melt its way out of the nozzle, then you're just a little too much, especially with like the stringing like this. Again, I feel like a spider. There we go. Get off my hands. Alright. I need a piece of paper. You're a perfect piece of paper. You are junk. Okay. Manual. Z down. Oh. Let's send everything home. I don't know if y'all can hear this. I don't think you can. Nah, the noise gate's got it canceled out. Anyway. Two, three. Clean the nozzle off again. Sizzle, sizzle. Burn, burn. There we go. Wrong way. Now we're using the paper method. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. To try and get the nozzle to the bed. I'm using this like special. It was a pamphlet that came with the 3D printing filament. Come on. I'm using it. Can't even hear if it's moving. Oh, it won't let it go any higher. Well, that's weird. It says to raise the build plate to reduce the distance between the plate and nozzle. Oh. Lower the build plate to increase the distance to the plate and nozzle. Never mind, I said oh because I thought like maybe I'm going to have to just manually get it there. Oh, what have I done? Is it going home? I believe that is exactly what it's doing. Okay. Interesting. I don't have any way for like fine control on this thing. Okay, so here's what I need to do then. going to be very difficult. At least it's only a 3 knob instead of 4. Okay, there's that one. We're going to manually all the way to the other end. Yeah. Feels right. It's like the paper almost vibrates. There we go. I managed that. According to the bevel level, everything's still level. Oh, makes sense. One more movement in Y. Friendly reminder, if you're doing anything like this, make sure your stuff is running at temperature. The reason being, because when it's running at temp, those things will swell, like your nozzles, your base plate, all that. Temperatures will make it grow. And that's going to be your functioning, like, thickness of everything. So you want to make sure that it's actually heated. So, make sure it's heated. That way everything's where it's actually going to be when it runs. There's that. Manual. Oh, come on. Did I hear my phone go off? Nope. Where am I? My channel. Okay. Keeping all that running. Got to have a secondary thing so I can make sure everything still looks okay on y'all's end. Mea culpa. Oh, come on. You know what? We're gonna call that and then retest it. Okay. Alright, so that's good, I think. I think technically it is functional. I can't mark it off my list yet, but I do believe it is technically functional. Who are you? Never mind. Fusion 360. We have, I mentioned, you got this box here, and I think I screwed up. Yeah, because that's supposed to be inside, not out. Means I went too far. Yeah, because this side's supposed to have the counterbore. Doesn't? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can barely see the lip right in there. Which it is small. It's only 5/1000 of an inch. If there's a way for me to drop that. So I think these are 15 thou high. Or if I were to select those, if I could. Oof. I attempt it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah! I'm just using control and left clicking. Going to... Oh, modify? Oh, that's neat. Move and copy a line. Wonder, I guess maybe it's gonna be under create. Yeah, because it was the extrude function that I was using. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna go down. That's positive 15 thou, I think. So if I remember right, the depth on the other boxes was 20 thou. So I wanted to make sure there was like space. So I think instead, maybe actually go 30 thou, 0.03. Oh, that's the wrong way. How about negative 0.03? That looks correct. No, because if the other ones are 20 thou, you go a little further. And go negative 45. Which, if you think about the fact that it was probably 15 thou above, which looks correct going by the model there. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Okay. Yes. Success. We have done it. Now we're gonna click that one. I saw E is the hotkey. Negative 0.03. 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. I think that's correct. And then this side, there we go. This side does have the 5 thou. Cool. We're going to save that before I screw it up again. 3, sure. Update for me. Yeah. Okay, so this one's going to be the easier one to print. So we're going to see about doing it first. We're doing it in plastic. How do I export? Insert into current design. Oh, none of that helps me. Change workspace. I'm not doing manufacturer. Nation, render, design. We're in design. Component, inspect. Data panel? Ooh, that makes my life so much easier. I get tired of seeing all that over here all the time. Now how do I export? Color swatch, hide all inactive features. How do? I wonder. Oh, utilities. Scripts and add-ins, compute all, manage materials. It's probably gonna be this. Let's do this. So mesh body and outputs to STL or 3D print utility. Oh. 3D print. Can I control A for all? Or do I just need to... Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'll keep it going. Current utility is Cura. I wonder if I have to have Cura turned on. Let's go ahead and activate that. If it will, I just kill it. Ah, there we go. I know y'all can't see it, but I do have Ultimaker Cura running now. It's trying at least. Taking 5 evers. Okay, send to 3D print utility is checked. I wonder, actually, if I turn that off. Format. Preview mesh. Alignment. High. What happens? Type STL, save to a project in the cloud, no. F3D printing, mod mic. Oh, we need to adjust that. Create a new folder. Hello? Folder. Oh my gosh, my laptop hates this. Be nice so I can get my desktop. I wonder. For some reason, my firewall, it keeps blocking Ultimaker Kira. And I keep having to tell it, like, no, allow this. I need this thing. There we go. Aha! Ultimaker is trying still. I got nervous. It can smell me. File Explorer is not responding. Let's just attempt to close that. Oh. 12:15. I've got about an hour. Up for a second. Oh, y'all can't see this window, can you? I don't think you can. Oh no. I think Explorer just crashed. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, the Windows key did nothing. Oh. That's so dumb. I am not happy. Let's see. Control-Shift-Escape. You don't know, instead of Control-Alt-Delete, like we learned when we were kids, Control-Shift-Escape will actually directly open up the task manager instead of that menu, that context menu, like they do now. Oh, CPU's only at 93%. That's fine. No issues whatsoever. Nah. I wonder if I can run new task. Explorer.exe. Will it come back? Well, so far it hasn't. Oh no. What a beautiful thing. So, for anyone and everyone who is still here with me, thank you. It's been a bit of a crapshoot. We're figuring it out as we go. Can I Alt-Tab? I can Alt-Tab. Alright, so at least I've got that function. Windows Shift R? Or Windows R? Huh? Windows Shift S. That should be the snipping tool. That's not working either. Okay. How do fix? Trying to think. Excuse me. Oh, did just everything crash? Yeah. Everything. My entire desktop. Like, I have no background. I have no icons. My start menu is gone. Righteous. How do I want to go about fixing this? I could end stream for just a moment and come back. Or we could try and fix this. Let's see here. Can I control F in here? Type a name. Yes, I can. Is Explorer even running? There's Windows Explorer. 2 instances of it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to restart it. And one of them disappeared. And the other one. It says Windows shall experience host. Yeah, host 2. Oh, there's 2 things in there. Runtime broker is there, but the Windows shell experience host itself is suspended. What a wonderful IT issue. Nothing? Yeah, still nothing. Okay, it's looking like I'm not going to have much of a choice. So I don't want to do that. But it looks like I might not have much of a choice. I wonder. We're gonna try this again. And from in here. Okay. Name N1. Save to my computer. You know what? We're gonna let it go there anyway. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's still there. That was weird. Now, I'm gonna go into Cura. Alright. Okay, so it can still open it up. Pen 1. Open. Please open. Oh! It's trying. Okay, I need to go back into OBS. I'm having to alt-tab my way around my laptop. This is such a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, my computer is shot at the moment. Beautiful. Okay, so we are still recording. Yeah, recording and streaming are still active. Good. Which I know my phone's also showing it. Okay, we're gonna change my window capture. We're gonna go properties. Change it to Cura. Hey, that was easy. We're gonna alt tab again, back into Cura. Okay, let's see if we can't get a better look at all this. Why can't all 3D software use the same, like, button controls? That actually does not look terrible, if I do say so myself. Alright, so now we need to reorientate it. We got scale, rotate. Select face to align to the build plate. Yeah, that works. I didn't even click it yet, and just did it. Lay flat. Sure, that's flat. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't need it that fine. Let's see. We're gonna go to Let's see. Did get Task Manager up. Wonder if I can launch Calculator from it again. Run new task. Calculator. Okay. Nope. Windows can't find calculator. Make sure you typed it correctly. Okay. I bet it's like calculator.exe, so we'll try that. It does not calculator.exe. I have no idea what it is. I mean, I do have the web at my fingertips. Let's find out. Actually, why am I doing that? I have a calculator on my phone. I'm making it more complicated than I have to. Minimize Task Manager, because if you do that and delete it, you're probably screwed. Okay, so 0.1 millimeters divided by 25.4 4/1000ths of an inch. I knew that. Why did I have to look that up? It is a 0.24. What are we gonna do? Where's the hexagon? Gyroid, cross, octet. Tri-hexagons? I love those. I hear lightning is also really good. Okay. Let's try... Because I'm curious with this tri-hexagon. Recommended settings for fine were altered. Yeah, that's fine. I need this thing actually 100%. Because this thing's need to be, like, sturdy. Shell thickness. Define the thickness of your part's sidewalls, roof, and floor. So 0.8 divided by 25.4 is 31 thou 5/10. So this is a 100 thou piece, which means multiply that times 2 minus 0.1. So the inner 37 thousandths of it will be normal, and the rest of it is just going to be the actual shell. I'm okay with that. It's going to be sturdy as crap. I don't know if I can do 0.1 on this. I kind of need it to be right there, though. Let me... Oh, this is what brand? Sunlu. RS. There's L and OPQR. There is no Sunlight. Manage materials. I wonder if Sunlu is part of eSun, or if they're just capitalizing on each other's names. Zhuhai Sunlu Industrial Co. Okay. Eepy. Seems to be the trend these days. I sleep like garbage. Okay, how do I add a new one? You know what? We're gonna treat it like regular PLA. Just leave it at that. Can I change this? Doesn't matter. Leaving it as is. Limit cost. I'm not worried about any of that right now. Okay. See no information for PLA Plus. I found that interesting. Best filament. Curious. Oh. XYZ printing. They have PLA, but not PLA Plus. Okay, that's fine. I'll create new later. We're just gonna run with PLA defaults. What about my profiles? Extra fine printers. Yes, now you can see what printers I own. Maybe it's showing you. Doesn't look like it is. Machine settings. Extruder 1. Nozzle size 0.4 millimeters. Yep. Okay. We're gonna run with it. See what happens. This is a test print. Okay. Slice. Says it's only going to take 9 minutes? Honestly, if that's the case, that's amazing. Let's preview it. Because I feel like it's missing something. Ooh. I don't need the raft. I need to get rid of that. Get rid of the raft. Walls and fill support. Build plate adhesion? Oh, what that is. Or brim, so sorry. We're not gonna need that on this print. We're not doing dual extrusion, much as I would love to. Cooling. And speed 100%. I'm gonna run it at 70. Enable print cooling, yes. Travel. Z-hop. No. Speed. I wonder what this thing's rated at. Let's find out together. QiDi. Oop. QidiTech X-One 2. Slicer. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I remember running into this the other day. Going to their website. They only show 7 products. Take 3 guesses which printer is not on this list of products. Mine. So... wonder if they got something similar. I'm not going to assume it's going to be the same quality by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. So that's a no-go. We're going to try it. It says 60 millimeters. Yeah, it's 60 millimeters a second. We're going to give it an attempt. Material. Build plate temperature 60, printing temperature 200, yep. Infill. Yeah, I went ahead and set 100 on that. Top and bottom, 0.8, 0.8. I don't think that's right. Yeah, something tells me that's wrong. Something tells me that's very wrong. We're gonna do... if each layer is only 0.1. And the thing is, I'm only doing it at that because I'm worried about the diameters. I don't want them shrinking on me. You know what? It said it was only going to take 10 minutes. We're going to go... quality. Yeah, layer height's at 0.1. We're going to do 0.15. Yeah, that's layer height. That's not so much my diameters and whatnot. Actually... yeah, we're going to do the normal, the 0.15. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Top bottom thickness 0.8. Okay, so we need to do some math real fast. I know. Okay, so I know that this print is going to be 35 thousandths of an inch thick. And I also know that 0.15 divided by 25.4 is about 6 thou. This is nothing. We're going to do 3 layers. And we're going to do another 3 layers for my top. That should solve that. 6 times 6, 36. And this is only a 35 thousandths thick part. This be tiny. I may need to do this backwards. And this part be the 65. We'll see. Alright. Keep my changes. Okay. Let's slice it and see what it does. This gonna be fast. Alright. We can go ahead and save it directly to the disk, which is what I'm going to do. You're not technically supposed to do that. I have heard that that can cause problems. Please work. Okay, it says USB drive D. What happens if I unplug it? Nothing. Not a thing. In fact, actually, weirdly enough, this SD card's not even reading. I wonder what happens if I put it in the printer. We're gonna go to print. Holy crap. These files are still here. That's cool. Yep. Okay. So the SD card reads on the printer. Why is it not reading on the laptop? You know what? I'm not even surprised by that. Come to think of it. We're gonna need to unplug something. It's not cool. What do I got? Somewhere. Nope, we're not doing that. I had this piece just a little while ago. It'll be nice to get this thing printed off, assuming it works. Because I am so tired of this microphone swinging all over the place. Sorry, my elbow popped. That hurt. I know I have all kinds of equipment. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I wonder... because I know this one popped up in the laptop. Don't see why it wouldn't work. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I'll bet... see if I can refresh. Oh. Maybe that's all I needed. Try that again. Yeah, since Explorer's down, it's not wanting to read anything. But if I manually tell it to do the things, refresh. Yeah. Okay, this is working now. Startup guide, 3D softwares, test file. We'll look into those later. Okay, that works. Whatever. Open folder. Will you let me? Yeah, this thing really is not liking this. Alright, we're going to eject. Come on. Eject. We're going to assume it's done. Let's go to shot. I don't know if you know this, you're not supposed to drop these things. Okay. Everything else looks orientated correctly, so we're going to assume it's good to go. I did my best. QD print. Rows open. CFFFP pin1.g code. It does not give me a visual. Let's just hope. Hashtag YOLO, right? Oh, please tell me I have the settings right. Huh, it's not reading the print bed temperature setting either. Does have the nozzle though. We're going to set the print bed at 60. Okay. Yeah, this is tiny. So my buddy Caperdoodle is also the same one who's been developing like the castle background, all that kind of stuff for me. Very fantastic graphic artist. I love his work, and he's such a great friend to me. I would love it if he were to start doing like the Fiverr thing and start making some extra money doing it. But anyway, new job. Labels, decals, and graphic overlays. That's all him. Production graphic artist. Hell yeah. Please work. I know you're homing. Get that off there. There we go, friends. Where are we going? Why are we not extruding? There we are. What an interesting shape it's doing. But we've we've got something. Looking at this, I may need to raise the bed up just a smidge more. But for a test print, I mean, shoot. It said it was only going to take like 5 minutes. We'll let it do its thing. Alright. This is so much dopamine right now. Good. Yeah, I definitely need to do a layer adhesion test. I think we should check off some boxes. So for today's stream, my goal was to clean/set up QidiTech X-One 3D printer. Success. We have done it. Export hat pen 3D files. We did the first one. I'm going to put 1/. And then print at least file 1, pen side 1. Let's see how it goes. As a bonus, attempt any cubic photon fanfics. That is not happening today, because it is currently 12:45, and I have to be off here by 1:15 at the absolute latest. But pretty much as soon as this is done and we check it, I'll do this number. We're going to go ahead and confirm they are indeed exported. But pretty much once this is done, push the pins through, make sure everything fits right. Check it with some calipers, which I need to find my calipers. I had them out earlier. They're there. That sounded aggressive. Okay, so just noting this. Layer adhesion test is probably necessary. Blah. However, it's not looking bad. I'd love to show you guys, but I don't have my phone set up for camera at the moment. And considering that my computer is freaking out at every other thing I'm doing, we're not going to do that right now. Smells like PLA. Alright, so what we got? Applicants must be located in Huntsville, Madison area. This is not a graphic design, marketing, or web design position. Ew, Adobe Creative Suite. We hate Adobe. In this house, Adobe dies. I will not use their software. I don't think you guys know how happy this makes me that this is working. Like, oh my gosh, the dopamine. It looks pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Not a lot of actual graphic design work, but you get experience with the machines and all. Kind of like the previous print shop. Heck yeah. Good for him. I hope he gets that job. He needs it. He needs a win. You know that old saying, watch pot never boils? Well, I'm watching the pot. And it be boiling. Come on. Let's see this thing. It says it's at 94%. Oh, we're doing squares now. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. We're at 3 layers. At 0.15. Shouldn't be any more layers to do. Okay. Holy crap, guys. A little bit of a stutter in the center. I might have to work on that at some point. Today's not the day. Oh, man. Printing done. Yes, it is. Now let's hope it's printing good. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Oh. Maybe I should print it with a brim. Just so I can get up underneath it a little better. Come on, don't deform on me. Okay. Gentle. Alright. Literally hot. Off the bed. A little bit of flexion. It is thin though. I've anticipated a little bit of that. You can see here, it kind of potato chipped a little. Focus. It's got a little bit of potato chipping. Not genuinely surprised by that though. And then I drop it. That's good for it. Okay. Let's see if we can get a better look at this. Alright. Well. Come on. It's not much, but it's annoying enough to me. Clean up any of these extra lines. Yeah, like I said, I definitely need to do an adhesion, a layer adhesion test. It's not pretty, but probably wouldn't hurt to do a temperature tower too. Be good to dial this material in on this printer. Okay. I need a heat gun. But oh well. Let's see here. I have the pins that go into my hat pin. Oh. Make sure everything's actually kind of sort of to tolerance. So it's programmed at 35 thousandths of an inch. This is measuring 36.5, at least there. Admittedly, the potato chipping probably isn't helping. If I get it just with the tips, I get all the way down to 35.5 and all the way up to 38. So, could be worse. First print, machine's not totally dialed in. Better than nothing. Okay. See how well these fit in here? That's almost flush. Almost. Okay. So a couple things to note. What I may do. 100 thousandths is arbitrary. I picked that because that's how thick the pin that I have on my hat is. But I might even go all the way up to 150. Or I may just make it match the thickness of the other. Because that one's going to be, or should be, 65 thousandths. And I can also make these a little deeper, which would be good. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. So let's see. What time is it? 12:55. Okay. Realistically, I only have 15 more minutes. Get that off there. Okay. Yeah, realistically, I only have 15 more minutes. So we're going to... Oop, wrong button. Alt-tab. No, we're not. Window capture, properties. Change to Fusion 360. Yes. Now, I can go to Fusion 360. Now we are on pin 1. We need to go to plastic. Create sketch. Nope, wrong button. What have I done? What are you? Okay. It's nothing, that's what it is. We're going to create. Oh, I'm in sketch mode. That's why. We need to extrude. Figure out which direction we're going. Extrude you 30 thou. Hey, that's the direction I wanted. We're already at 35. We're gonna do another 30. You know, I could just do both at 100. I don't care that it'd be 100 thousandths each. Nah, that is excessive. 150 probably should be my max. So that puts us at 65 thousandths. 65, 65, so that's 130. Sure. Add 55. Or 50. So it's at 85 plus 65. So it should be 150 total. Approximately. And we're going to make these deeper too. Extrude. I want these to be another 10 thou deep. $10,000 sound right to me? Where are these at? Pop one in there. Got kind of a curve at the bottom I'm having to compensate for. I could put a fillet on it. Might help it going a little easier. Maybe part of my problem, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna make it, let's see, 20 thou. We'll go 25 thousandths. .025. Okay. Definitely noticeably deeper. Your holes are still there. That's good. I'll go down here real fast. I need to solve hole, web, press, fillet. Or type. Radius type is constant. And go ahead and get this one too while I'm at it. Two edges. I don't know what the radius is on that. I don't have radius gauges to check it, nor do I have a comparator. So we're going to improvise. I think it's 1/32. Having a brain fart. I think 1/32 is what I'm going to do. One 1/32 is 31 thou. Uh, 16th. 62 divided by 2 is 31 thou. That's what I was thinking. So is my radius. My radius value, we're going to do 0.03125. Let's zoom in on that, get a better look. I actually think I like the curvature better than the tangent, because I think that'll give a little bit of additional support underneath that base before it goes in. Not that it's really going to matter much, just what I like. It's a matter of preference. At least this time. Okay. So that's good. Let's try this again. Utilities. Make 3D print. Let's leave all that the same. Oh, I need to select it all. Okay. Pin 1 V2. Save. Okay. Oh. And it is 1 of 3. Hey, good to see you. Okay, so let me get this off my screen and I'll show you. Turn off visibility. There we go. Hopefully you can see me okay. So get this out of here. Alright. So this, of course, I'm at the end of my stream for the day, I'm sorry. So this here is an Antlion Mod Mic wireless. That's the brand, model, all that. About $130, something like that. But they do like DVD sound quality, like 16-bit, 42,000 kilohertz, and they can be attached to pretty much any set of headphones. In my case, because I do a lot of walking around, like you noticed before, because I don't know if you remember, when I was working outside and building this workbench that I'm actually using right now. Yeah, I move around a lot. This is the thing that I was turning on and off. But I have it mounted, hold on, to a pin on the side of my hat. But the issue is, while it's mounted, it also swings a lot. So I went into Fusion 360 because I'm trying to learn how to do 3D modeling and all that. And I started trying to design I guess like a custom pin just for this. The goal is it's going to have 2 pins, or 2 posts running through it. So there's one. It's a little blurry, but let me see if I can do it and the camera catch up. So there's 2 pins. And here's a little backs for them. Yeah. But good to see you again, Chloe. Thank you for joining back on my stream. There's one. There's 2. So yeah. So, and then there's enough thickness in there for the hat and whatever else. Basically 2 so that it doesn't swivel. Exactly. That is exactly why. Because I was going to just find like a blank enamel pin, solid metal and all that, and then I could just slap it up there, no problem. But then that still leads to the issue that it's still just going to kind of swing, even though the pin itself doesn't move much usually. But I designed this, and if you'll give me a second, I'll pull it up, and you can see what I've got. Your schedule like what you stream. So I've been trying to do Tuesdays and Fridays, usually about 11 a.m. to about 2. Just kind of depends. Like today, I've got a doctor's appointment again, physical therapy again. And then I'll have physical therapy again on Friday. It just so happened that I started having all these appointments at the same time I started trying to do streaming. But since I work night shift, it's really the only viable thing for me to do, and I'm getting projects done at home. So it's kind of a win for me. Anyway, let me turn on my window capture again. So there's my Fusion 360. You missed the part where most of Windows decided it's going to crash, so I'm having to Alt-Tab my way through the programs I already have active, and I'm kind of just stuck with this. So anyway, here's what I just finished kind of redoing. So the piece that I have here that I showed you on camera is a little too thin, to the point that it kind of potato chipped a little bit. I had it set at 35 thousandths of an inch, 0.035, which 0.035 times 25.4, that'd be 0.889 millimeters. Make sure I did that math right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so 0.889 millimeters. My goal was to try and keep it at like total once I have the other half of it printed, because this is just the first half, so that I could put the pins in. Hence why, so like you can see here, I have these divots in here. I just added these fillets to the holes so the pins won't push off too much. And then these are locating pegs for the other half. And let me see if I can pull that up real fast. And this is the other half. So the 2 locating pegs here, or boxes here, will locate to the 2 squares you saw on the other side. And then this side has a small little counterbore, more of like a locating thing for me. Someone else has already 3D designed the actual mounting piece from Antlion, and it's on Thingiverse. I'll probably link it down below or something at some point whenever I get to that. But if it's anything like the one, like the official size, and I think it is, this right here is 1/2 inch, 0.5 times 25.4. So 12.7 millimeters across right here. Anyway. It's better time for me. Last time I remember it was around 5 a.m. for me. Yeah, oh, okay. I got you. I'm sorry. I don't have any equipment. I also want to craft my own things. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. And wanting to craft my own things is kind of what started this whole stream to begin with. Sorry. But this is just one of my several 3D printers that I needed to get up and running. I definitely need to do some layer adhesion testing on it, but for the sake of trying to get this, I'll say this project off the ground for now, it's good enough. I'm really just sick of my mic scrubbing into my beard like this, because I'm sure that annoys you all. I say you all because I know, like, my buddy Julian, he's made comments and stuff too. But anyway, so yeah, this is the first half. This was a test print. Took like all of 5 minutes, which was fantastic. But now we're gonna go back into Cura. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna stay right here for a second. Window capture, properties. Oh, did Cura die? I hope not. Oh, looks like it maybe did. Yeah, I've been having nothing but issues. I wonder. Going to properties again. Hey, there we go. Now you can see where I loaded it. My headset cushions needed replacement. Only the cushions costed 60 USD, and that's a lot for headphone cushions. Oh yeah, it is. With foam yesterday, fits perfectly. Heck yeah! Actually, I'm curious because I've thought about doing something similar. Because I like my AKG K240s, but I've thought about getting replacement cushions on them. What did you use? Used a hot wire. Yeah, those things are awesome. First time I ever saw one was it at Transworld? Yeah, I think that was Transworld. It's this massive haunted house convention. Plus a lot of measurement. Yeah, I can believe that. What kind of foam was it? Speed's good. Travel, good. Hand speed's good. Current support, no. But we are gonna do... Oh! So, probably some kind of just like open cell or like a pipe cushions or pipe foam kind of deal. That's kind of neat though. We don't need support. We need build plate adhesion. I am gonna do a brim, probably. Yeah. Let's see what happens when I slice it. 12 minutes, and it is 1:13. Dang it. Okay. Well, I guess loading this up and letting it rip is gonna be the last thing I do. Hit to removable drive. And eject. I'm hoping, after I pay bills and whatnot, that I'm going to have the money left over. I'll be doing another project outside for this workbench. I don't know how well you can tell or anything like that, but I've been having to. Sorry, I cannot word. I've been having to fight lighting issues. My lighting in my office is terrible, so I got this 4-foot workshop lamp, and I have it actually kind of reflecting off of these two marker boards I have on the back. But I need to have an overhead light regardless. So what I'm looking at doing is I'm actually going to replace the two back legs of this bench, of this workbench, with longer 4x4 posts, and then it'll come out. See, this is why I need the mount, because it keeps moving. Anyway, so it'll come outwards, and then I can hang the light above, and also a camera mount, which goes to the next thing. I have, whoop, sorry, an old webcam that does 1080p 60. It's an old Sony HDR CX405 that I'm planning on getting a mount for, so it can actually point straight down onto the table, and then I can still have. Oh yeah, I always have things planned. Yeah, that's a never-ending thing. Part of the issue, actually. So, yeah, modularity is generally my go-to thing. I love choices. I love options. So I always do what I can to make everything as modular as possible. And if I can find ways to build it myself, then that's just another thing for me to do on stream, apparently. But, yeah, that's why I'm even trying to build these. And I kind of like the idea even with this, where I have the locating pegs, because, hypothetically, I could do any new face on these that I want. I already have the base for the back, it just pins onto my hat. I just need to be able to design different faces for other things. I could do logos or whatever. Shoot, might even do my own little stream logo at one point. That way, like, ooh, I have to do a slight redesign for that, but I even put like a small magnet in it. Yeah, I do have a lot to do for stream. Yeah, that's for sure. Sorry, sometimes I stumble over myself because when I'm talking, my earbuds are like a slight delay, and kind of throws me off for a minute. But anyway, yeah, I'm using my earbuds as a monitor. What was I going to do? Oh, this. Go. There's pin 1. Where did it save it to? Oh, to the base folder. Let's see what happens. Close her up. Just gotta get the temp again. I need to set that at 60 again. There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of options and a lot of projects for the stream. That is for sure. One of my goals, this is a long time goal out. I say long time goal out. We'll see. But one of my goals is to have it set up where all of my printers actually have cameras. And I can just turn on the ones that I have actively running and have a stream actively going while I'm at work or something. And I can still monitor it. Yeah. Yeah, so we also have a view of what's printing. Exactly. I would love that. I actually... Oh, how long ago was that? Probably 2018? 2019? I bought these... Where are they at? I think I might have moved them to the living room. They were $20 a piece. Mercury brand. Yeah, I think it's Mercury brand. Little webcams, or not webcams. They're supposed to be like indoor security cameras. I think I remember them being 720p 30 resolution in FPS. And they can be wirelessly connected into, so you can actually like watch it from your phone or something. I thought it'd be really cool to set that up. Because I've got 2 of those right now, and I might get more similar and have them. Ooh, okay, good. Have them all linked up and running together, and have like 2 or 3 different windows, maybe even up to 4, probably maximum 4, just so it's even. 119. Just make sure, I guess this is printing well for the most part, and then I gotta get off of here. Like I say, I get ready for physical therapy. Let me see if I can't move this a little. Give you a little sneaky peeky. And let's see if I can't drop it. Oop. So much. If you're talking about the webcams I mentioned, they are all USB powered. Micro USB cables and a small there we go. You can kind of see it. Anyway, micro USB cables and just like a little power adapter would probably be fine.
For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices and great deals. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Yeah. Ooh. That's good to note. This one, the brim it's printing actually looks better already than the previous first print. Maybe I'm shaking off the cobwebs on this thing. That'd be cool. Be nice if I don't have to do too much. Of course, that's never my luck. Now, if you're talking about how to power the 3D printer itself, one of these style that you can barely see. It's like a three-prong power cable, like your computer's desktop power cable. At least all the filament printers I own, that's how they are. Now my resin ones, they have a barrel plug on them. Alright. Yeah. Not doing too bad. If I do say so myself. Alright, what time are we at? 1:22. I have to leave here by 1:45 at the latest. And then if I'm out of physical therapy fast enough, I may be able to make a run to my girlfriend's and pick up a package. Yeah, there we go. There's that speed. The beautiful beam footage. Oh, I won't be. No, no, no. In fact, actually, while I'm talking to you, and I've got the camera pointed at the print, I'm actually working on packing all of my stuff up. So that I just gotta pretty much change clothes. Yeah, So I'm going to stream Friday, and that is likely to be an outdoor stream. I'm hoping. That is currently the plan. If it is not an outdoor stream, it may be a bit more working on this file on stream, which would also be fine, but I'd rather get something else accomplished. I'm looking at the workbench as the next one. For sure. I want to get that built up. So yeah, it's going to be replacing the two 4x4 legs in the back with longer ones. I'm going to cut them off at 6 feet. And then the extra, because it's going to be two 4x4x8 posts. I'm going to cut off the top 2 feet on them. Let's see. You can please add it to calendar on Twitch. I tried to figure out how to do that last night. I think I just missed a button or something. So when I get to work, when I have some downtime, because I inevitably will have downtime, I will see if I can't update that. But thank you for reminding me. Yeah, like I said, I tried to find it last night and I was just lost, I guess. Not sure what I was doing wrong. I saw that I could just click through the calendar, but nothing to add anything to it. So maybe it's in my actual streamer tools, and that's why I couldn't figure it out, because I wasn't on my streamer tools page. That actually makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I will add it for Friday. Oh yeah, I get paid tomorrow, and after bills and everything else, whatever I've got left will probably go towards getting the replacement pieces, the replacement legs for this. I'm also getting some eye screws, like for some hooks, and some bungee cables, and well, I've got those S hooks. May not need to do anything else with that. But the idea, this shop light that I'm touching in the back, I'm gonna hang it above, like I said, and I want to use the bungee cords to help prevent vibration. Which, that way if I bump into my table, it's not a bunch of rattling and shaking. Because, I don't know if you can hear this. Yeah, you can hear that. That's another 4-foot light hanging by the chains that came with it. And I hate the way it knocks around and clatters around and all that kind of stuff. So using the bungee cords will isolate it and it won't make the sound. There we go. Yeah. No, thank you for coming by, though. And for the off chance that anyone and everyone else has been here. My name is Werebear Makes. You can call me Liam. This is a project stream, or project channel. So if you have any interest in 3D printing, prop making, potentially any kind of 3D design type stuff like I tried to do today. Whatever else. I'm always working on some kind of projects. So, if you like what you see, please feel free to drop a follow. Would love to have more people to bounce ideas off of and communicate with. But, Chloe GPT, I appreciate you being here. And I think I'm about to hop off. So have yourself a good one. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I guess maybe I'll see you Friday. We are also at 52%.